Hello, hello. Good evening, you guys. Let me turn this TV down just a little bit. Give me a second. All right. Hello, guys. This is High Priestess Jamila. So it is a moody Monday, I see. Oh, wow. We got a moody Monday here. Well, let me talk to you guys for a second, okay? Let's have a conversation. Um, about the narc and how they are very selective about its victim. Okay. Now, just to let you guys know, it is not our job to treat the narcs like human beings. We'll leave that up to God because they don't deserve it. They have hurt people in some of the most heinous ways. They have treated you like an inhuman person. Why are they selective though? Why don't, for example, when you look at African American men, for some reason, they're not narcissistic like that towards other races, but they're narcissistic towards Black women. Okay, but that's not all we're talking about. Okay. The reason why it is selective is because there's a certain energy that it's looking for. Okay. If you were somebody, for example, if you're a fellow narc or you're an enabler, okay, it's not going to do the same thing to you because more than likely, if you are a person that is non-empathetic or non-empathic, and that doesn't mean that you stop being empathic. That doesn't mean that. What it means is that you have to start being a fighter. Okay, but you still stay an empath. They love to try to hurt and destroy good people. If you're a good person and you have a good heart and you're loving and you're trusting, the narc is going to come in and literally consume everything. That's what they do. They consume and they take and they take and they take. You are an amazing person for even being able to show them an ounce of love and kindness because to be honest with you, they've been messed up since they were children, and we're going to stop blaming the parents of narcs because a lot of times it's not their fault, but sometimes it is. It just really depends, especially when you got one of those mama boys who they sort of trail behind or they want to be like their mother, which isn't good because your mother is a woman. There's certain attributes that and yeah, we do have an epidemic of men growing up without fathers, but that doesn't mean that these people don't know right from wrong because if you notice, there are a lot of narcs. There are a lot of people, not narcs, but there's a lot of people that were raised without their father and they turned out just fine. Okay. So today, the emotions and the bad energy that they have put onto you, it's coming out. I can feel, in particular, the divine feminine because she doesn't know how to understand this very alien language that they're speaking, which is the language of they don't care. See, it's a lot easier to not care than to care about the people that you hurt. And what they'll do is they'll come around, they will consume whatever it is that you can feed them: food, love, sex, money, and they'll just consume. And the problem is that they're using you for a purpose. And when they're done with you, they're going to discard you. What you have to remember is that number one, God has the last word because that narc is still gonna keep running its mouth. It's a demon. That's what a lot of people have to understand is that when a person has been taken over by that demon, that it's a demon, it's not human. So why do you keep expecting love from it? The only thing you can do is depend on the love from your spirits, your ancestors, your sisters. I see a lot of our sisters. There should be no women by the narc. In fact, all of the women that are hanging around the narc, I'm suspecting that they really don't have a uterus. I'm keeping it real with you. If you see it when it's listen, and ain't none of them gonna mention nothing about that young lady that was killed by that undercover down low man. They not gonna talk about that because they feel like she deserved to die. Because they're working on trying to look perfect. And we don't even understand why. So this woman lost her life. They have no respect whatsoever. Really, what you have to do is what I do is I psychically attack them personally. If I feel slighted, because they continue to talk about you for years. And it's never the correct story. And it's so sad because they use you for, like, they'll try to use you the rest of your life, the rest of their pathetic life. It just constantly, this search and this need and this codependency for validation is just so sad. The energy that they put out there, let me tell you something, they are suffering. Trust me, the divine mommy makes sure that they suffer. That's why they're mad at anybody that loves themselves and loves the woman and loves the divine feminine. This is about men against women. The narcissistic women that we see surrounding them, those ain't real women. Those are decoys. Those are shells. Whether or not they were born female or decided to pretend to be one, this is not normal. All of the divine feminines today are dealing with their heart because we had so much hope, didn't we? But the problem is that you cannot wait for them to change. You cannot change them. You can dominate them. You can do love work on them to dominate them, but you're going to have to do it all the time. You're going to have to constantly feed that demon in order to keep it where it's supposed to be. So what spirit wants y'all to know is, see, we going to do some love readings because I am tired of this narc demon getting all the love. Now, I killed it, but there's something that keeps feeding it and feeding it and feeding it, which is our inability to let go. Please let that narc go. Let all that anger go towards them. Do your work. Right now, I'm doing a triple action reversal. Right now. Just the whole gamut, the completed cycle. Today is about the completed cycle. In fact, this entire month of April, the reason why it's Black History Month is because of the spiritual connection with this month. I believe that a lot happens during this month. And I believe that narcs throw that love up in our face. Narcs are doing love work on you. They do love work on you all the time. They want you to think about them. They want you to call them. See, the difference between, what the narc normally does is because in 2015 and 2012 and 2013, they met their makers. So when you contact them, you say, hey, this could all end for you. The suffering could end. You have to understand and never, ever, ever, because it's not the truth. Narcs are devoid of love. They're totally unhappy. Like, they don't even have love for themselves or their own children. They're very, very unhappy people. These are the facts. And don't ever delude yourself to think, look at the narc. They surrounded by all these other narcs and they got friends and I ain't got nobody. I wish you would, girlfriend. You better stop it. because that ain't nothing. That narc ain't got nothing. Like in the words of MJ, you ain't bad, you ain't nothing. And that's the reality of it. Michael Jackson dealt with bullies. He actually is one of the keys in beating this narcissistic demon, because if you notice, Michael Jackson was not narcissistic. They did a full-fledged campaign against him that was bent upon greed, envy, and hatred. They not bad. They not nothing. You are the one that holds all the power because of your heart, because of your ability to love others. The fact that you were even able to love them, you knew they was messed up when they came into your life. And you was thinking to yourself, I'm going to heal this person. You know what the narc did? The narc took your healing, gave it to a demon, gave it to Ursula, the witch of the sea, because it's a witch of the sea, and then it's Yemaya. Please don't get Ursula confused with Yemaya. Please don't. She don't like the fact that they're trying to make that comparison, because she is nothing like what the sea hag. Yemaya is not a sea hag. Please, because I'm going to tell y'all something, because she'll pick up that entire ocean and dump it somewhere else if people quit consistently disrespect her, because they keep calling her a hag, which is not the truth. There was the sea hag done stole her identity is what done happened. Okay? They'll take your healing, throw it away. They don't care about their health. They just, they have dead anyway. They'll take all of that, give it away, and then want to come back for more as if you're some kind of endless supply for them. It's all about healing energy. Healing energy is very, very sacred. They have been looking for it like crazy. You know, people go and travel to different states and countries for healing energy. So what the narc will do, especially if it's a fake narcissistic witch or warlock, male or female, what they'll do is they'll take that energy, they'll use it, but then they don't really know how to cultivate it. They really don't. That's why they have to come back and get an endless supply from you. They can't stop. They can't just say, hey, look, I'm so sorry. They can't do it. Please stop waiting for them to give you closure, and you get closure yourself, sis, because you're going to get it. If you can see it, then you can believe it, and you will be it. As soon as you see it, then you are it. That is it. There should be no narcissists with a bunch of thumbs down on their videos. What you hating on them for? They are nothing. They have nothing. Never tell them that there's some. That's the one thing you got to understand. This is a person with a super duper inflated ego, and not in a good way. This is somebody that is totally delusional. They are not doing right by people in their life. They are lying on people. They are committing crimes against people, spiritual crimes, blaming the people that they're committing the crimes against, and then playing victim. They don't deserve any kind of, they don't need any more self-esteem. What are you telling them that they're cute for? In fact, they're ugly from the inside out. There's nothing cute about them. It's the reality of it. So what we're going to do, and we are going to do another group ritual, because we're going to go through this over and over and over again if we have to. Because I know that there's there's a lot of y'all witches out there that need to let go, especially if you are a natural witch and you putting all your energy into that. Because see, we got folks invoking deities like Hecate, Hestia, Lilith, Isis, all of these very, 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 very powerful. Kali Ma, Lakshmi, Vishnu, all of the entire gamut of Durga has been conjured, and literally all y'all got to do is sit back and relax. You don't have to worry no more. This thing has been destroyed. You can tell that it's been defeated. If it were not defeated, why would it actually have enough audacity to still be trying to come at you? And see, you're coming at it like this. Hey, this will all end for you if you stop, because you have the upper hand. But let me tell you something. What is more powerful? The imp that's feeding off of you or you? If it's something that has to feed off of you to maintain its existence, how powerful could it possibly be? You were born with that light inside of you. It's already there. So that's how you already know that you beat the narc. And see, when I went through that 2.5 week healing, that was real and true. Archangel Raphael is going to be pivotal in that. Not only that, Shiva, you have to be able to raise your vibrations, especially on a Monday. As women, we cannot allow these dark entities to continue to do this to us because we are stronger. Okay? You don't need it to sustain your life force. You already are humble. You already, and humble is as you can be. It's kind of difficult to be humble with a world crawling with narc demons. It's kind of difficult because you have to find that self-esteem because they're constantly trying to take it. Any kind of natural self-esteem, when you feel good about your body, here they come. All this, and that. Da, 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 da. I got to say this. I got to say that. Listen, only God has the last word. Period. They don't have no word. The narc is, and really they ain't got no power. I don't even understand. Really what gave them all the power was all the buzz. Because they shouldn't even be getting no buzz no more. Okay, that's all it is to it. And you know what? There have been people that have been literally fighting for years to kill this thing. And it's dead. It doesn't know it's dead. It's dead. I'm telling y'all, that thing is dead. It ain't got no power. The battery is gone. That's why there's no. That's why and so listen. I'm gonna say this before I go because I gotta go. The reason why it's selective is because the people that it attacks, it thinks that it's weak, that they're weak. Hey, Monica, how you doing? You're not weak. In fact, that was why you were attacked, because of your ability to love is strong. Love. Let me tell you something. They're going to try to, and see, that's why they throw hate campaigns at you. Love is the strongest emotion against that thing. Self-love, okay? Not loving them. Love yourself. That's who you love. And you love your family. You love your children. You don't love a narc. Of course, they're going to come at you, ladies, with all kind of stuff. Oh, your children are bastards. Oh, you had a child by somebody that is probably just like them. Oh, you're this, you're that. Ignore it all. It's a lie. Understand that it is all of it is a trick and an illusion. These are things that Mercury retrograde right now is teaching us, because you keep getting confirmation every single day. Don't waste your tears on the narc. As you cry today, it's feeding. Be happy. Be joyous. Know that the goddess got you. They talking all that crap, but they don't have really nothing to show for what they're talking. They're bragging about what somebody else got, which is their permanent narc supply. That ain't what they've accomplished. They haven't accomplished not even a fourth or an eighth of what you have accomplished. Okay? And you are the first person they're going to come for, because you've done things and you are in alignment with your spirits. Okay? So stay on point with it and don't worry. Try not to worry so much. That thing, trust me, I'm an empath. I know what it's going through. It's suffering. Trust me. Okay, that thing is suffering. And it's calling to me. It calls to me. I don't know why that narc demon keep calling me. Then it called me. it calls me, it summons me, but then it says, oh, I don't want you. Okay. Well, you know what? Hopefully that demon will get released because somebody gonna lose their children. It's a bunch of people out there that your children are being lost to this narc demon because they're not good people. And then also it's making the parents all messed up. So y'all better realize that these people, they don't have much time. They done wasted a whole lifetime damn near and trying to waste other people's lifetime. Okay? Yeah, exactly, Monica. We are all blessed because God is in our corner. And that's really all that matters, to be honest with you. If you guys need me, I am here until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do readings. Um, and I am running the 20-minute for $20 special, 40-minute for 40, and 60-minute for 60. If you guys need me, I am always here. Okay. Please understand that everything that narc do is fake, though. It's fake. And it really don't even have real friends. You was the only friend that the narc had, and look at what they did. Facts. They will suffer. Facts. You were their last hope. In fact, some of y'all are angelic. Some of y'all were standing at the crossroads of the narc, and it did what? What did it do? What did the person do? The person decided, oh, I'm gonna go over here with the narc demon. And then you said, okay. And then that's when you let go and you let God. Okay. I love y'all too. Hey, Brecca, Lachelle. Hello. How are you? I will see you guys later. I gotta go. I just wanted to come and give you guys that little tidbit. And I'm here if you guys need me. Okay. And trust and believe that I'm going through it with y'all because I'm an empath. I don't mind going through it with y'all. But the one thing that I can see is that y'all seem to think, don't believe nothing that narc told you. Nothing. If you do, cleanse yourself. If you believe any line word of that narc. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all later. I love you guys. Yeah. Yes, you can beat the narc. We're not, you know what? We're not even going to be laughing at them. We're just going to be looking at them like, I mean, some of them we're going to laugh at because some of them want to be laughed at, but we're going to look at them like, you po thing. We pity the narc. We are above the narc, man, for real. And the fact that, and then also take back y'all power from the narc. You can do a lot with a candle and a piece of paper. Okay. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.